Established in 1878, Venchi is world famous for its tasty chocolate products. Despite being in business for 150 years, the company has excelled in maintaining its traditional recipes and quality standards. Offering delights like the Cremino and Chocovia, Venchi has never ceased to dazzle its customers with its delicious chocolates. But then who started this company? And how did it grow into a multi-million-dollar company? Also, what's the mystery behind their seasonal Easter eggs? Sit back as I unveil the fascinating history of this chocolate company. Prior to the 16th century, Italy and other European countries had no idea that something like cocoa existed. Thus, they knew nothing about chocolate. However, by the 17th century, they discovered cocoa and began using it for various purposes. 2.5 centuries later, a young man named Silvano Venchi would leverage this seed to establish a thriving business in Turin. So, who is Silvano Venchi? Although there is limited information about him, you can tell from the name that he is the founder of Venchi. Silvano Venchi was an ambitious and creative young man. He had a deep love for chocolates right from his childhood days. Luckily, he was raised in Torino, known as the birthplace of Gianduja chocolate, a delicious combination of dark chocolate and Piemontese hazelnut, and also home to numerous renowned chocolatiers. As a teenager, Silvano would always wander through the old streets of his hometown. What do you think he was doing? The young lad would stop in his tracks, close his eyes, and inhale the strong aroma of chocolate that drifted out of the traditional pastry makers' workshops around the city center. Whenever he could, he would sneak into the kitchens and watch the skilled hands of local chocolate makers at work. The rhythm of their movements never fails to captivate him. The delicate precision with which they go about their tasks consistently leaves him in awe. He kept noting all these until he turned 16. That same year, Venchi began his career as an assistant in a confectioner's shop. But how did he move from being a shop assistant to establishing the Venchi company? We will address that shortly. Right in the confectioner's shop, Venchi learned all that he could. He shunned all distractions, focused on his passion, and saved all his income. He was a young man who believed he could do whatever he desired, hence his commitment. 4 years later, the 20-year-old Venchi bought his first set of equipment, 2 bronze cooking pots for melting chocolate. He had gained enough experience to stand alone and make his dream come true. In 1878, Silvano Venchi opened his first chocolate shop in Degli Artisti in Turin. Despite starting out in a small shop of about 100 square meters, it was a significant achievement for the young man. With only 2 bronze pots and a fierce determination to succeed, Venchi blended local recipes with top-quality natural ingredients to craft his exquisite chocolates. Soon, his creations gained a reputation of their own, overshadowing all other confections by the early 20th century. Thanks to his success, Venchi later expanded his shop to 300 square meters. At the beginning of the 1900s, Venchi experienced massive growth and had to extend his chocolate laboratory to 3,000 square meters. Revered as the most excellent pralines in Piedmont, Venchi chocolates gained a reputation for their exceptional taste. The company earned the nickname Fornitore della Real Casa due to the royal emblem on its packaging, a practice later discontinued. By 1960, Venchi saw the need for expansion in order to keep up with the increasing demand for his products, so he embarked on a major initiative, opening several stores in major Italian cities, mainly airports, stations, and historic centers. He also acquired and merged with other companies, a move that later resulted in an unfortunate event that nearly caused the company's downfall years later. Despite the massive expansion, one thing remained consistent with the company: its recipes. The company never changed its recipe or reduced the quality of its chocolate products. Shortly after the merging with other companies, Silvano Venchi died. He never had the privilege to witness the outstanding success of the company. With over 350 varieties of chocolate, the brand is celebrated worldwide. Surprisingly, all these varieties belong to the dark chocolate category. It's hard to believe anyone can come up with 350 variations of dark chocolate. We have Chocoviar, filled with extra dark cream with extra virgin olive oil in a shell of 75% cuore de cacao, covered with beads of 75% dark chocolate. Whether you opt for Chocoviar or other flavors like creme brulee, creme cacao, or creme pistachio, each one offers a unique flavor and fillings. Next is the Cremino, presented in a square shape with 3 layers of different types of chocolate. This classic has been around since 1878, showcasing Italian heritage and creative innovation. You can try the pistachio or Venezuelan chocolate as well to experience the authentic 1878 recipe at its finest. Next is the Gianduotto, a blend of hazelnut and chocolate. This century-old product from Venchi exudes a rich aroma of roasted hazelnuts. It embodies Piedmontese tradition by staying true to its original recipe and owes its exceptional flavor to 32% Piedmont hazelnut. This specific chocolate has achieved global fame. We also have the Nougatine. Its recipe has remained unchanged since 1905, featuring a layer of rich dark chocolate enveloping finely chopped and caramelized Piedmont hazelnuts. If you've never tasted Venchi's varieties of dark chocolate, you are missing a lot. You don't know what a chunk of chocolate can do to you. According to Venchi, dark chocolate cures the nervous system as it contains phenylethylamine, a natural antidepressant, and magnesium. In case you don't know, chocolate is a wonder at minimizing stress due to tryptophan, which helps the body produce serotonin, the good mood hormone. Aside from this, dark chocolate gives you the energy to stay active throughout the day, and if you are an athlete, you need more chocolates. Why? It reduces fatigue and helps the muscles to recover from physical activity. And did I mention dark chocolate boosts concentration and memory? Studies have shown that the flavonoids present in dark chocolate may improve blood flow to the brain, which in turn can enhance cognitive performance. Additionally, dark chocolate contains stimulant substances like caffeine and theobromine, which can have a positive impact on alertness and focus. As a result, incorporating dark chocolate into your diet in moderate amounts could potentially help support your brain health and cognitive abilities. If you need to shed weight, consider incorporating dark chocolate into your diet. It is rich in antioxidants such as flavonoids, which can help improve the heart and boost metabolism. Dark chocolate is also good for people with diabetes due to its lower glycemic index than milk or white chocolate. Specifically for women, Venchi's dark chocolate offers additional advantages. Studies indicate a prevalent magnesium deficiency among women, which dark chocolate can help address as it is rich in magnesium. Dark chocolate also provides relief for nervousness, anxiety, and insomnia. And guess what? Dark chocolate is also beneficial to both mum and baby during pregnancy. Lastly, it lowers cholesterol and is also good for your skin. At Venchi, you'll find various dark chocolate options ranging from 50%, 70% to 90%, depending on the concentration of the cocoa content. Whatever you choose, you'll definitely ask for more. However, all this only made sense until 1978. In 1978, you wouldn't even get a single dark chocolate from the company. What happened? Venchi undertook business transactions that affected the company's production and almost folded up. Do you remember what the founder did back then before his death? In desperation to expand the business, Silvano Venchi merged with 2 companies named Unica and Talmone to create Venchi Unica. Following this merger, the company encountered severe financial difficulties that eventually led to bankruptcy. Struggling to cover its expenses, Venchi Unica accumulated a huge debt. In 1978, the company had to file for bankruptcy. This bankruptcy precipitated significant changes in the company's product line. The company had to cut down on its production and lay off many workers. Despite these measures, the company still struggled to stay afloat. The executives decided to conduct a comprehensive review of their products and discontinue less profitable ones in favor of more lucrative options to cut costs. Thankfully, this desperate measure yielded positive outcomes. For instance, the company had to channel its focus on quality and not variations, which led to the production production of more exceptional chocolates. Then, it focused on innovation to attract a new customer base and stand out from competitors. One major thing they also did was revisit their classic recipes. For example, the company revitalized the nougatine. This helped them to reconnect with loyal customers. Another crucial strategy that helped the company recover from bankruptcy involved launching limited edition chocolate products. By introducing seasonal flavors and themed collections, they stirred excitement and boosted sales significantly. The final step involved introducing new products such as gelato and confectionery. Gelato is an Italian ice cream. This expansion marked the beginning of the company's move into diversification. Eager to know the outcome? You'll find out shortly. Even though the bankruptcy caused a major setback, the company quickly learned from its mistakes and made great moves that got it running again. How has the company been thriving following the bankruptcy? Following the bankruptcy, Italian and French investors took control of the company. In 2000, they acquired a Piedmontese chocolate factory in Cuba. Subsequent to this acquisition, Venchi rebranded itself as Cuba Venchi. In January 2003, the company's management changed its name from Cuba Venchi back to Venchi. They reorganized the company by adding new products, adopting a different distribution strategy, and investing in new machinery and infrastructures. This included a 3,000 square meter factory in Robilante and a 1,200 square meter factory in Castelletto Stura. In 2006, Venchi acquired Camelot SRL. This allowed them to learn the ice cream production system and gave birth to Venchi Gelato. The same year, Venchi launched its new world retail format, the Choco Gelateria. This was a mono brand of homemade ice cream and chocolate. The company has expanded its operations to more than 70 countries and currently operates over 120 shops worldwide. The company's director stated that their goal is to open another 100 stores within the next 5 years. Wherever you find a Venchi store, you will always feel the Italian ambience. The brand guarantees that its products not only originate from Italy, but also embody the essence of Italian culture. Upon entering, you are greeted by elegant, creative, and colorful designs. Moreover, visitors can readily glimpse the company's philosophy and discover the stories behind the products. All of this collectively imprints the Italian lifestyle upon the heart. In order to attract new customers and retain existing ones, the company focuses on fostering engagement through its social media platforms and regularly updating its fan base of chocolate enthusiasts on new products and campaigns. Venchi also has a tradition of releasing special seasonal products, such as the popular Easter eggs, but fear not, Venchi has not deviated into poultry. As the Easter season draws near, Venchi has prepared its chocolate eggs for your delight. We are not talking about poultry eggs, but chocolate in the form of eggs. But then, how did the company come up with such a brilliant idea? You will find Venchi chocolate eggs in almost every store all over the world during the Easter season. First, Easter and eggs have been together for centuries. This culture dates back to 1873 when J.S. Fries & Son sold the first hollow Easter eggs. The eggs have long symbolized new life, birth, purity, and regeneration. According to some beliefs, Western Christians brought the tradition of the Easter eggs because they couldn't eat eggs during Lent, and some Christians use the Easter eggs to represent Jesus' empty tomb. The outer part of the egg looks dead, but inside is life, which will eventually break out in due season. Thus, the Easter egg is a reminder that Jesus will rise from his tomb and bring new life. We can conclude that Venchi was inspired by this tradition and created its chocolate eggs to go with the season. What do the Venchi's chocolate eggs taste like? The eggs come in an array of exciting flavors. The taste and texture include sweet, salty, gianduja, milk, and dark chocolate. They are also filled with nuts and deliciously creamy, soft, and crunchy fillings. Venchi has adapted some of its famous chocolate recipes into the chocolate eggs collections. An example is the Bacio di Dama chocolate egg. Right within this egg is the crunchy, gluten-free Piedmont biscuits enclosed in dark chocolate. The company has the egg version of the nougatine that Silvano Venchi created in 1905. It contains a center of chopped Piedmont hazelnuts, bound with caramelized sugar and wrapped in pure dark chocolate. Venchi's gourmet eggs are a favorite among those who enjoy a touch of crunch in their sweets. This selection features milk chocolate with hazelnut gourmet eggs, as well as dark chocolate with hazelnut eggs. Both varieties have a Piedmont hazelnut inner coating. For a different experience, try the Chocovia pistachio chocolate eggs, made with white chocolate and pistachio paste. These eggs have a crunchy filling of pistachio grains, toffee, and cocoa nibs, making them a viral sensation today. Venchi hasn't stopped coming up with special chocolate editions for Easter. They also introduced their Farm Series chocolate. These delightful treats come in the shapes of a baby chick, bunny, and hen, with options available in milk and dark chocolate varieties. Additionally, you can find a variety of colorful mini chocolate eggs with assorted flavors neatly packed in egg cartons alongside these creations. Venchi chocolate forever remains a delight. You should have a bite of their numerous mouth-watering products. The brand's expansion is evident as it opens more stores across Asia, Europe, America, and beyond. With a net worth exceeding $200 million, the company aims to surpass $300 million in revenue by 2025. The company remains one of the leading brands in the industry. What are your thoughts on Venchi chocolate? Feel free to share your views in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.